Master color ring. As a graphic designer, you need to know about the color wheel, which is the RGB color wheel. Under color wheel, we have different color scheme. So this is the color wheel, RGB color wheel. Yeah, this is how it works. We have the primary color, which is red, blue, green. We see under inside the color wheel, we still have the secondary color, which is orange, cyan, violet, magenta. So can you see we still have some tertiary colors. So this is how it works. This is the color wheel. This is the color wheel, complex way. So the first color scheme we have the monochromatic color scheme. What's the monochromatic color scheme? The monochromatic color scheme uses variation of a single color, including tint, shade, and tones. It's a versatile and sophisticated approach to color, creating a cohesive and visually balanced look. So what I mean here is that the color you use inside the color monochromatic color scheme is that you should use it. You should pick a color, a single color. When I say mono, it means using a single, something that is single color inside the color wheel for your design. So you can pick, for example, I use red. So what I mean by shade here, how to create monochromatic color scheme. So let's talk about shade. Under shade here, we'll talk. What they mean here is that, let me draw some boxes here. Yeah. When it's control on. So let me use this color, yellow. Remove the outline. So what we'll do here for shade, if you add black, how will you add black to a color? Depending on the black you want to use, I decided to use RGB black and RGB black here. So if you hold down your control and click on black, continue click on it. So it will give you shade of that color you're using. Can you see it? Hold down control by pressing the black. Can you see that? This is shaded yellow. Why? To create a tone, check for gray. So I think gray is somehow 60 or 40. It says, let me use 50% here. Click on gray to create tone for that color. You hold control and click on the color. Can you see it? Can you see it? Why? To create a tint, you add white to the color. You can hold control down and click on the color. Hold control. Hold control. Hold control. Hold control. So this is how it works. This is what? Shaded yellow, a light, a tone yellow, or gray, or let's say tint yellow, we're adding white. So this is how to create some aspect of monochromatic color. Why the complementary color scheme is the next one. So complementary color scheme is a design strategy where colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel are paired. So it means that you use on the color wheel, use the color that are opposite, color that are facing each other. What does it mean by opposite? Facing each other. So use one like blue and yellow, they are facing each other in the color wheel. So use them for your design. So it is two color system of design. Using two colors for your design is called monochromatic, but the color must be facing each other. So let's explain more. Example, okay, this creates a strong contrast and make each color appear more vibrant and placed next to the other. So the color look more vibrant, it makes sense, it's sharp. So examples include red and orange. If you use red and orange according to their own color, so mind you, we have different form of color, but some of them are closer. I will be explaining an app that will guide you on this. So on your smartphone. So can you see? So you see green and yellow. So you have yellow and purple. Then and blue and orange. Can you see blue and orange or blue and yellow? These combinations are often used to make elements stand out and create visual interest. So this is the type of informatic you use when color scheme you use. So this is an example of how to create complementary color scheme. So color, can you see that this yellow is facing blue? So this cyan is facing red, orange is facing light blue. Can you see? So this is how it works. So split complementary color scheme. It's another color scheme in the color wheel. So the split complementary color scheme combines a base color with the two color adjacent to its direct complementary on the color wheel. So what I mean is that you pick a primary color, any color, base color, which is the particular color you want to use. So you will not join it with a color opposite to it. Instead of using this color opposite to it, you will neglect the color opposite to it. You will now use the two color beside it, right and left of it. Can you see it? For example, use green. So instead of using this purple, you will now use this one and this one because they're opposite, they're adjacent to it. So these two, if you check it, it's giving you a rectangle, a triangle color, sorry, a triangle. So let's continue explaining. So for example, if you choose red as your base color, its direct complementary color is green. The split complementary color would be blue, green, and yellow, green. So base color. The primary, oh, they're not explaining. I've already explained the other one. So if you, so then I say the primary color. What's the meaning of base color? Well, base color is the primary color you want to emphasize in your design. So primary color is mostly the base color and is supposed to be the shouting color. It has to take like 60% of your design. So complement. The complement color directly, it means that the color that directly opposite the base color on the color. With this more explanation. So split complementary colors, the two colors that lie next to the complement on either side of it. So we have explained it earlier. So this is how it works. Can you see? If you use this one, instead of using this one, you now pick the two adjacent to it. So you can see it. Use this, you pick. So that's how it works. This is an example of how it works. There are three colors, and if you check the colors, they are making sense. So the next color scheme is a triadic color scheme. So what does it mean? Triadic color schemes uses three colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel, forming a triangle when connected. So it's for you to use pick three color that there will be space. Can you see? If you hold this one, click on this, use this one. So if you link them together, you see that they form a triangle. So this is triadic color scheme. This created a vibrant and balanced color palette that is often used in design and arts to avoid visual interest and contrast. So can you see it? This is how it works. So can you see triadic? Check the colors, they are making sense. They are evenly spaced and they will form a triangle. Can you see them? This is how they works. So we have another color scheme, which is analogous color scheme. The analogous color scheme involves using colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. It's typically a group of three colors, often including a base color and two neighboring shades. So you pick a complementary color, a base color, which is primary color. So those colors around it, either to the right or to the left, so they are analogous color. So let's continue going. These schemes create a harmonious and visually appealing combination often seen in nature. So most of these analogous color scheme, they are nature built. So if you check most of the natural stuff, you can create a color scheme from it, which is analogous color scheme. So look at example of it. For instance, we have yellow. If you check yellow and green, yellow and orange form an analogous color. Can you see? Orange, yellow, we have orange, can you see it? Red, orange, can you see them? Red, red, violet, violet, can you see them? Blue, violet, blue. Can you use to create a color scheme? Can you see blue, green, then green, yellow, green. So this is how it works. We have another color scheme which is double complementary color scheme. A double complementary color scheme, also known as a tetradic color scheme, uses two pair of complementary colors to create a four color palette. So in this double complementary color scheme, we are using two complementary colors, two colors that are opposite each other. So let's go. So for example, if you use this color, you use this color. So here, the scheme provides a vibrant contrasting palette, but can be challenging to balance if all four colors are also used equally. So by default, you are not supposed to be using your color equally. There are some, which is the primary color or the base color, will take more percentage in your design. So the double complements are spaced on either side of an elementary true complement. For example, if true complements are orange and blue, then double complements should be yellow, orange, and violet plus green and red. So the double complement color scheme is the richest of all the schemes because it uses four colors. So it's the richest because it uses four colors. So this is how it works. So look at how it is. Can you see that this blue and orange, the blue and yellow, they are complementary? Can you see them? Then you can still use cyan and this red. So can you see it? So if you check, they form it forms is a triangle, a rectangle, sorry, rectangle, but they are complementary to each other. Each one you use complementary to each other. So this is how it works. So to summarize, we have more than six, but I explained six here to make the video shorter. We have monochromatic using a single color. We have complementary using two pair of color that opposite each other. We have splint complementary using three colors. Understand? The base color and the two color adjacent to the complementary color. Then we have triadic color using three colors in the color wheel that are evenly spaced. So each one are spaced from each other, and if you join them together, it will give you a triangle. We have analogous using a base color and the color around it. So it's naturally bound. So it's similar to color that got from the nature. So double complementary using two complementary colors. So it's a four color. So we have, in summary, we have only one form of using color, which is monochromatic. We have one pair of color, which is using two color, which is complementary. We have two type of using three colors scheme, which is using split complementary and triadic. You use two color and three color there, and we have only one four color mode, which is the analogous. So meet in the next video. Thanks for watching.